Lastly, your thoughts on Mark Okoye and SCDC. Let me quote you because I like quoting what people say. So, if not because of Senate committee drilling, Mark won't prioritize making his commission spendings public. If you run a non-opaque organization, there is no need to be asked to show workings. I've dropped my daughter. So lastly, what are your concerns about Mark Okoye and how he's running SEDC? Go ahead, please.
I like Mark Okoye as a very refined, gentle, soft-spoken guy. I think I met him when we were doing that Obiano strike, when we were doctors in Amako, we were struggling, and he did a.
He was in government.
He was commissioner for budget and economic planning. So they brought him to come and present a slide and tell us how the state does not have money to pay us. So the guy did presentation to tell us how money comes and how money goes and nothing remains. So there's nowhere to get money to pay us. At the end of the day, the guy came out the side and said, so I saw human side. So you see, he has done the government one.
Yeah.
He's not telling me human side. I was on side. I said, you're doing what your guys has decided. But nonetheless, when they gave him that appointment, I think I congratulated him. And whenever they give people appointments, I'll write what I feel I should do. I think he copied that post and put on his wall. And I don't know him. I don't need to know him personally. But I believe when people were hammering him before, it was a bit too early. He needs to crystallize his ideas. But I believe anyway that if he actually desired that job, he should actually have some plans already
on ground.
So that when he gets it actually, he now
run.
If you are interested in public office, governance, and dynamics on how to scale the leadership of a people, you should have a plan already.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that you should be a governor and it takes you 3 months to appoint your
cabinet member.
If somebody becomes a governor today, if I become a governor today, in the next 24 hours, I know who I will appoint for everything.
Are you sure? Government is vast, though.
Government is vast, but there's what we call key basic appointments.
Okay, you can say you know people that you avoid in key basic
and you also
positions.
know people you call to suggest, not just to appoint everybody. People you call to suggest, but it takes them 6 months to appoint. So when Mark came on board, I allowed, joining people that have been lambasting him to do something and all that. I kept on following him. It was a myriads of tours, symposium, and all these workshops and all that. That's good to raise the conversation and the mindset of our people into the current dream of where we are going. And Senator Nwoye talked about fixing schools and all that. That's also good. But, what is the job of the local government? These are the people we have not talked about. Local government, they don't do anything there. Now, as he's become this chairman and drafted a budget, I saw a lot of snippets of the budget flying around in the media. In the media section alone, there were a lot of duplicity of items in the media. You have budget for roadshow. You have budget for image modeling, image making. You have budget for a lot of budgets that are, if you want to do branding, is branding not a blanket word that would have covered the other items you put there? So I told myself, if I had not seen him post this budget himself, I won't believe this thing. Up till then, he is not championed into being very open with what their budget is. That was why that attack came. That was why that post. Because if you have been running a non-opaque organization, people will not question you because we know what you said you're going to do. Now, the money that you have already, you have used it on so and so. You don't wait for Senator Zakalo to reveal to us that you're using such amount to do, and you start defending yourself. So I think he might mean good, but he can't walk alone. There are people flanking around him. There are also factors as well. But I'm not saying this to criticize him, but I'm going to give him a feedback. The feedback is show all workings. Populate your site. You have social media handles also. create flyers of your budget, what you want to do. Our people are a bit impatient with what you can do with this, and they're comparing with Southwest that have secured rail and all those things. So create flyers and populate. You have very strong billions for media. Populate it and let people know what you plan to do. So they will hold you with something. Like, so then I can hold him with something. I'll go and bring his manifesto. Page 34 to 38, health. What he said he will do is there. Some of them, 90% of them have not been done.
90%.
So if you check these items, populate it in your social media handle, in your site and all that. So when government releases money, you come and tell us, oh, they've released. We didn't even know they released money. Nobody knew they released money until that Senate session happened. It tells us that they've released this amount of money. This is where it's going. This is where it's going. This is where it's going. It becomes a very transparent organization that is carrying us along. So I will encourage him to carry us along more. Populate things, create flyers of his budget, spread it around himself, so we know the authenticity of what is actually the items in the budget. And when money comes, populate that money has come and where they want to deploy this money. So that's my take.
This is where we'll go draw the curtain. But before we let you go, I am in my final remark. And we take your time now, because our interview, if I had a we'll make sure we exhaust you. You know, some people before they come to our show, and I told you we came on camera. What we try to do is to bring out the best in you. Opening a final remark so that in a okay, I say, and we enjoy and we can before each of our area emphasize it. Opening a shout out more, more, any other thing, please. This is your time, please. Go ahead.
I want to thank the governor of Anambra State, Asineto Dike Nankome Omozo. People that knows me and knows how I write about the governor will think that I have anything personal against him. No. I want him to do well.
To succeed.
I want him to succeed.
If he succeeds, and succeeds.
Those days when we were in school, that's why they have marking scheme. Somebody will mark you, somebody will talk about your report card and all those things. So he should listen to people that write about his blind spots. Blind spots include unmet promises, lack of fidelity in governance ideals not being followed up to its effective implementation, manifesto promises, and the issues bedeviling the people that they are crying about. You should look into it and also govern with compassion.
Compassion.
That's my own take.
Dalorin, Nyekwu anyị shout out on Bam. Go for Gafana Ekele Bam.
Abiam Mabam. It's I was very surprised with the crowd here. And I was like, oh, you must be spending a lot of money every month to pay salary. So that is actually what the government should also look into. Like that Southeast Development Commission now. They should also look into these kind of outlets. How do we scale them to become better? Bigger office
space, more
space, and more
gadgets.
Dynamic and global standard gadgets. Camera get very good and all that. But it could be better.
It could.
So government should look into these homegrown media outlets and find ways to give them a single-digit loan, or influence them for them to take a single-digit loan because of business.
Business.
So you have to take a single-digit loan, about 5% or thereabout, to be able to scale. Loan now is about 28 to 30%. So it's in a kwadagi.
Nama kunwaze obono ofunwa mpoye fafaje. I can Dr. CK Chale akwanim say kiyo Chale mwa mbafo.
Na za go fafa na
okuno yife I can CK I man oga abu ife wu ga-eli because otego ogboba. We don't just bring people to this platform makana anye the less busy. We bring people obono that rogbam. Emmanuel Borogbam CKO, thanks for coming, we appreciate you ndị be anyị ebe a ka anyị ga-adọtị ya kọrọ n'ụbọchị ọzọ. Afa nka bụ Chijioke Igwendụ Odogwu bụ ya mbaba ezigbote onye Aba ka o mesịanụ udo.
Thank you.
Ndị be anyị unu kpọrọ ya bụ oku anyị azago. Ugbu a ị ga-abụnwu onye ọbịa na gbam n'agbanyeghị ebe ọbụla ị nọ n'ụwa. Ị chọrọ ka anyị gbaa gị ajụjụ ọnụ maọbụ ị chọrọ ka ụwa nụ ọnụ gị, deere anyị ozi maọbụ kpọọ anyị n'akara ekwentị ndị a ị na-ahụ n'ihu onyonyo.